Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Coach Shanae Pugh with the Quick Coach Moment. I just wanted to share something that was on my heart. I had a word from the Lord about 20 minutes ago, and as I was preparing myself to record, I got so many different distractions that came. So I even believe that that's a word from the Lord for us in this season, that there's going to be so many things that's going to try to pull us away from fulfilling God's purpose, and doing the will of God, that we really need to be mindful of the distractions that come in this season. So, original message is that your blessings is coming sooner than you thought. Okay, so I was thinking about this. Amazon. I order things from them all the time, and they'll give me an estimated delivery time. And occasionally, depending on the location of the item that I ordered, the delivery time might actually be sooner. And there's been many occasions when it sends me an email and says, good news, your order is being, delivered earlier than expected. And I believe that that's a word that the Lord put in my spirit this morning for us, and I want to release that to you. Some of us have been expecting God to move mightily, and it feels like we've been waiting for a very long time. We've gotten to a place where we've been discouraged, right? Because we see other people get what we've been praying for. We've gotten weary because we feel like we're doing the good work of God, and where are you, God? And I just want to encourage a spirit man today, according to the word of the Lord, that it is going to come sooner than you expect, right? Maybe you have in your mind the time or the way it's going to come. But I hear the Spirit of the Lord saying that not only is your blessing or your reward coming sooner, but it's not coming the way that you think it's going to come. So what I found, personally speaking, is that the Lord promised me restoration in my family. But he didn't tell me that it was going to come at the cost of devastation, right? A famine, a funeral, or a death of a loved one. But what I noticed that God will take the tragic things of this world, the things that are traumatizing and very horrifying sometimes for the spirit, is it actually causes me and you to lean and trust on God the more. And what happened in the season of where the Lord promised me restoration is God never said how he was going to do it. And then it came in a season where I was ministering to other people about getting ready and prepare your homes, and never knowing that death was actually knocking at the door of my home, in my bloodline. And so through that, restoration came, but I will tell you that it did not come the way I thought it was going to come. It didn't come packaged in the family reunion. It came at a funeral, at a wake. And so I want to encourage you to keep your eyes open in this season. Expect your blessing to come sooner than you have anticipated, and avoid the distractions in this season. Pay attention to the things that try to pull you out of the purpose, the will, and the pursuit of fulfilling what God has instructed you to do. We're in a very challenging time spiritually, and we need to have an awakening. I hear the Lord saying, arise. We need to arise to the will of God, arise to the mindset of God. And I was speaking to one of my girlfriends yesterday, and I said, the Lord kept asking me, do I have your consent? And I was confused by it because I had given him consent. But then if he's asking me, it's because he doesn't have consent. And any physician that's treating a patient needs you to sign a consent form. And I recognized that I had skipped some sections. And so I had to go back and consent to the Lord, saying, yes, Lord, to your will for my home, my marriage, for my health, for my wealth, for my career, for my future, for my destiny, for my children, for all of the circumstances, for everything that come up against me. I consent to your treatment. And I want to thank the Lord for giving me an ear to be able to hear him, and I want to just release that to you, right? So today the word of the Lord is that your blessing is coming sooner than you expect, and also he needs consent to treat you. And also, don't get consumed by the distractions. Obey God and fulfill his purpose for your life. Be encouraged, friends. Take care. Bye-bye.